Okay, so obviously, by the fact that my brakes aren't on the spot itself, or the hot tub, or whatever you want to call it, I done brought all the brakes out there, right? But now I got how many more? 23 more, 23 more. To bring outside, right? To finish the job, right? Now, how long will it take me? As long as it takes, right? Might be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, right? I don't know, right? But I'm not gonna rush the job either because of the what? Disability, right? But I can still do some small chores around the house. I'm not invalid and I'm not paralyzed, right? Right. I'm not saying I can run a marathon. I'm not saying I can do a triathlon like before I fell, right? But I can do certain things still, right? Even sex, but I don't know if I can get somebody pregnant or not. That could be an issue in the future. And Justine and whatever was going on there is weird, right? Because I would be attracted to her, but I knew she had a boyfriend. But again, I didn't really remember making a move on her. But the only place we could have done it is what, in the bathroom. And again, she could go around the back and walk to the food line and say she's getting something, and then come back. Right? Who knows? Who knows? But I ain't worried about it, right? I ain't saying we would do something like that or not. But he might well say it's disgusting if we did it in the bathroom, but there again, right? He hadn't did her yet either. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking for a virgin, kind of, right? But did he claim his prize, right? That's the problem, right? And who would be mad there? Him, probably, right? If I got his woman before he did, right? But there again, I'm not trying to steal her from him. He's neglecting her, right? So that even a 300-pound man seems attracted to her between Tim or him, right? Or, anyone else in the store, I guess. I don't know, right? And then you got to get to know somebody, right? You don't just fuck them on the first day, but if you do, right, you like them a lot, and they instantly drew your attention to them, right? But see, then all I can do is repeatedly tell her the truth, the stories, everything I've been through over and over again, right? What's that, a loop, right? Yeah. But if I'm telling her in a loop, I'm not knowing current events with her, right? Just by myself still, right? I'm alone still, right? I don't know if she's really with me still, right? Or she's still doing something else that's more preoccupying her time to where she can't really be with me and someone's trying to sabotage it before it really took off too, right? And I don't know what's going on with being a man in the same way because of Mike, right? I mean, again, there's a guy in the picture, right? Other than me, right? But like I said, right? Don't tell her I'm gay and expect me not to fuck her. Right. But she wants to find out. That's another thing, right? Trying to wait and not knowing who you're waiting for is part of the thing to find the girl as well, right? But it's up to the girl, is what I was taught. She can say yes, no, maybe, right? Even if you're starting, right, and you penetrate, sex organ of the female, right? Put it in medical terms, and you start going at it, right? If you interfere in that, you again are interfering in mine and her's new relationship, right? That's wrong too. That's wrong too. Uh-huh. Or if we finished and I don't remember because you interfered, but yeah, right. You can't do that either. Even if she's your nurse or whatever, right? You're just the doctor there, right? She's a human being like any other human being. If she's looking for a boyfriend, I'm looking for a girlfriend. That's not legal. That's not legal. As long as she's over the age of 16, right? Yeah. Yeah. And one way to prove, again, you can handle stress is sex. Most men who can't have sex, right? Don't have a good heart, right? Most men who can do have a good heart, right? But I'm 52. I'm 52 this year, right? And still counting. And then assholes saying the same old stuff, and up to 6 of them don't get the video still, right? See, effort matters in any martial art, right? But you got to know the requirements are to get the belts, right? And do them. Now, if this is what's required, it's required for all, right? To take that martial art, right? And if I know all the kicks, the axe kick, the crescent kick, any kick you show me, I can probably instantly do at least the stomach level or mid level, right? Just shoot in, at least, right? And that's because, again, the injury is severely affecting my back and my ankle, right? Especially the left side. Now, if I start working out in the pool a little bit, like I said, or the spa a little bit, right, I might could look similar, but not because, again, right, I'm fixed either, right? See, kicking over your head just means what? You can basically kick over your head, right? Now, how long could I do it before I fell? Anytime, right? But not anymore, right? Unless I'm resting, right? Understand what I mean, right? In between the exercise programs I'm setting up for the future, right? Now, the first thing I'm going to work on are my stretching techniques, right? Because of what I learned to do in the military and before the military, right? See, stretching is more important than you think, right? Stretching is how you determine what you can do or can't do, right? And to get back in shape with that, I got to start stretching first, right? See, I got a little green thing over there. Well, that's to stretch with and help me stretch, right? Even in this pool spa. Now, it's 5 feet, right? It's 71 inches, right? Around. And the top part is about 26 inches, which is over 2 feet, right? 2 feet, 2 inches, right? That's what 24 inches, 26 inches is, right? And, okay, and that's because it's supposed to be kind of a hot tub, right? 2, right? Now, some things I can't get in the water, but some things I can, like a strap or something, right? But that will help me stretch, right? See, to kick high, stretching is the key, right? And you remembering before the fall, right? How high you can kick, and believing in God and Jesus that they can heal you to the point that you can do the same thing. Again, just you're still acknowledging the mental and physical disabilities you have, right? That developed in the military, right? That I didn't have before that, right? If I had it before that, I would have been hospitalized for that, because people around me would have noticed the weird behavior, right? Now, that means I'm talking to myself again and not engaging in conversation with my friends, right? And I mean, I'm talking like I'm talking to Jesus now, right? See, what you don't realize is I'm trying to speak for myself and Christ who's in heaven, right? When I say the double entendre or the rights, right? Bloody well, right, got it right to say. I heard that in the song too. Right. Bloody well, right, got it right to say. Ever heard that song on the radio? I have. I forgot who sang it, but I'm referencing it because I don't remember all the details of it right now. And it popped into my head, right? And I know it's a song I heard on the radio, and I'm asking for help in figuring out the name of it, right? Legally. Right. Bloody well, right. Got it right, say. Right. You can say right more than once. Or I know. Is that double talk? Or just saying I know more than one time? I know more than one time, right? Depends on how you look at it, right? Right. I know, right? Yeah, okay. Please. Please tell me now. That's how many threes? That Duran Duran song? Please tell me now. Please. Three. Please. Two. Tell me now. Okay, two. Please tell me now. All right. Is there something I can say? Is there something I can do that'll make you cut my way? Right? There I'm just quoting the lyrics, right? Now if I'm singing the song, I'm trying to sound like Simon Le Bon, right? Because he's the original singer, and I'm going to teach you then, like in school, how to sound like Simon, right? Because he's the lead vocals, right? So, please tell me now, is there something I should say? And they sound similar to me, right? That'll make you come my way. Do you feel the same? 'Cause you are let it show. I thought my voice at all, right? I don't know what voice it is, Darren Hall. Alright, and ain't Billy Bob Thornton's either, huh? Right. It's a character he plays. Okay. Yeah. Right. But it's also either they're changing it through the soundboard or editing, right? Or he can really do that. I don't know. I can really do that. Some people can really do that. And what, do you keep us out of Hollywood because we can really do that? Are we crazy or are you trying to control who can become a star? Which is wrong. This is just wrong. That's illegal too. You can't blacklist people just because they can do things for real that your actors can't really do. Then they're pretending, right? Now, you can act to a point, but if someone can really do it to a point, maybe they should get a role or two, too, right? Because then they can really do it, right? And it's not all the editing, right? Which again, saves time. See, editing also can explain why it takes you years to release an album. It's got to sound a certain way for you. So at least hope it'll be a hit, right? Whether it is or not. And the songs that hit have to have some certain groove, right? Right. Make a good thing, yeah. Show me how you do it now. Right? Shake your good thing, yeah. Show us how you do it now. Don't remember it right now. Right? I guess it's called Shake Your Groove Thing. I don't know who sung it though. Whoa. I just remember hearing it on the radio. And this is a small, about 5 to 6 seconds clip. No longer than 18. So I'm trying to use it under fair use, right? But I don't know all the details yet. See, that's called grace or mercy or giving someone a chance who can really do impersonations to show you can really do impersonations, but don't have the money or the connection yet, right? Or knows how it even works. And you're not helping him to understand any of it either. Like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, they won't tell you how they became a star, but, well, why not? We can't all do it, Matt and Ben. Right. If you did it, certainly other people can do it. They're trying to write scripts too and all that. Mm-hmm. Unless there's a sexual innuendo, you Indian, right? Which is illegal. And sexual harassment in the workplace if you're working in Hollywood and trying to do films, right? Can't do that in Hollywood or anywhere, right? It's still discrimination, right? Sexual discrimination against someone who's straight, gay, or bi. You can't discriminate against that either. Even if they're celibate and don't want sex at all with nobody, that's up to them. No, it's up to them. But again, who's to judge? Right. Well, see, if you got 144,000 men who are celibate, what their wives to do? Find another man, right? Impregnate them all, right? I mean, come on, they want a baby? Do you hear, though, what you're saying, right? You're trying to make 144,000 men, John, celibate, right? Well, what about their wives, right? You don't think God prepares for every man his wife, right? Or do you not get that part? The male and female are one in Christ Jesus and from Christ Jesus. And we're all in him. We're all in him. Are you not hearing your own words, right? Is someone telling you those are the wrong words and these are the right words? Well, no, it includes it all. I know, right? See, if Christ is three from one, right? Like the Transfiguration suggests, right? Each form is individual and different than the other one before it, right? But if there's three forms, one of the forms is still male, right? And fits all the scriptures. But if he's just a man, two are left out, right? The female and the androgynous image, right? So which one do you think is really the true form? All three, right? Androgynous, male, and female. That fits, right? All the scriptures. Even the reference to God as a man, right? Because he's all three. Hermaphrodite, male and female. Right. Which you see that in the biosphere we're in too. Creatures are made that way, right? Some are asexual, some are hermaphroditic, some are male and female too. But their origin could be androgynous in nature too. See, Christ is called the first one of every creature by Paul. And then who's the second? His son Satan. And that's what you don't understand. That's what they're not telling you. Satan is like the son of Jesus who's being the bad boy. Like David's son Absalom. But there again, Abdon had a role in it. So did other people of faith. In corrupting him. To do that to his father. So did his father. Very. Maybe he took something too far. Who knows? I don't know. And he did something again. He didn't want him to do it. He could do it, right? And that was the point he was making, right? But he did it in love, trying to show you something, but he didn't want to understand it, so he made it an issue, right? But he lost in the end because he tried to condemn over it, right? Instead of forgiving it. See, if you're going to be good, be good. And part of that is forgiving a mistake from anyone, right? That's the problem. Even the ladies in gymnastics, they still have to have a forgiving heart towards the doctor who molested them because they didn't say nothing when it first happened, right? So no one knew what was going on, right? You're responsible for your own actions, even if you don't know the doctor's actually having sex with you or whatever he's doing, right? Trust goes a long way, but so does telling in a certain time, right? So if you don't tell in a certain time, they can't gather evidence against him, right? And then it's your word against his word, and he's still a doctor, and you're not. You can just not like the doctor and all that, right? That's the problem too, right? If you're doing that, then you're making it harder for people who really are being molested to come forward Because then they see what you're going through, right? You're having a hard time telling the truth too, and that's what they tell them too. See, the real pedophiles tell them they might as well not tell nobody because nobody's going to believe them, right? You don't think? Yeah. It's part of the problem, right? They don't want them to tell them, so they pre-tell them. They go to the police, they ain't gonna believe them anyway, right? Because see, one of the things you do is you feel so dirty, you shower. Bad idea, why Jesse? You don't shower. Go to the police if you feel someone is doing something with you inappropriately and they're an adult and you're under the age of 16 in Georgia, right? Don't go try to have sex with another man. That ain't gonna help you. No. That's why I'm worried about the two other little girls were doing, right? And why I don't remember anything, right? Especially the one who put her crotch in my face, and I know that's part of what I did with her mom. I put my crotch in her face because she's the mom, right? But with the daughter, I would make her be the aggressor and try to talk her out of it, right? And she would have to put her crotch in my face, right? And then ride me to prove she wanted to have sex with me, because otherwise I would be the aggressor and I'd get in trouble, and I didn't want to do that. And I was trying to know, right? And that's what I'm wondering happened and why I don't remember it. And why the next door neighbor came by, right? The next morning, I only know her, right? So I know something more happened than I remember, right? She didn't do that wrong, but I didn't do that wrong. The roommate and the mom were. They were neglecting her, right? So did the girl and her mother who I met at the theater, right? The boyfriend was kicked out of the house for some reason, but he's the breadwinner. He makes the money for the mother, and she takes care of her child. And he was back when I came back in the second half of Christmas break. I didn't even know I would get it right? But I told him that, but again, when? See, I'm not down there but for 30 days, and then I'm going back to Virginia, right? That's kind of how it would work out. But if the girl was molested by the men, right, that's why she kicked him out. I don't know what's going on, right? Now, she would have to tell me all that, though, for me to not know what to do about it, right? And what he did, right? And like I said, another problem is they don't go to the police right away. Mm-hmm. And she might have wanted to be with me over him because he might come back, right? And she didn't want to be a virgin anymore, right? And him to have sex with her. What do you do? What do you do? And so I would tell her, well, I don't know what to do. I'm tied legally too, because I'm not supposed to do that to you either. No man is, but technically we can, right? That's why it's called rape, right? He tried to rape you, even if he didn't succeed in attempted rape, right? So it'll be the same for me, except with me it'll be a statutory rape. And I get in trouble. And see, I don't know what to tell her, right? If you're the aggressor, what? I'm not consenting because I can't get a hard on with a female. Yeah, I can, right? It don't matter, her age sometimes, right? If she's trying to have sex with me, right? All she got to do is touch me and I can get a hard on, right? So again, right, I'm not trying to have sex with her, but I'm being told she was molested already and wanted to be with me because I'm more the kind of man she wants to be with, period, right? When she's older, right? Too. But I don't know, I don't even remember her name or her mom's name, right? I just know it happened in one of the apartments where the lady was living in Chatham City, right? Specifically, don't. I don't remember. But if I don't remember, someone did what? Black you out before morning. Right. That's what I mean. Not because I'm trying to have sex with her either. I'm not. But because the man who did was already kicked out, but she feared he would come back and actually go through with it, right? If he didn't fully rape her, so maybe I came up with a solution for both of us, right? She can be on top, right? And have sex with me gently, as slow as she wants to or as fast as she wants to. And then when she's done, right, I won't say that. I won't say nothing. And she can't say nothing either. Right? Ever. No matter what happens, even if Mom heard and is trying to tell on me now, she can't ever tell on me because I'm doing her the service I'm not supposed to be doing her till she's of age, right? But then she can never tell either. Unless we got caught in the act, right? Then it's on Mom because she'll be on top of me, right? Like Molly Z, right? And like I said, right? It's not rape if you're on top, right? And I'm trying to stop you and talk you out of it, but I'm in there on the couch, trapped between there and, you know, I'm like, Joseph, I don't know what to do, right? And it is an unmarried female, but she's underage, right? So it's a different case of Potiphar's wife with a potential child that could become a stepdaughter, but not biologically related to me, even like Amanda, right? But Amanda would have to come here too, right? I don't know if she did, right? I wouldn't suggest her to really do that unless I'm joking around like with Morgan Freeman and his stepdaughter, right? And what can you do about that? Nothing. They're not related by blood. She married into his family through his son's girlfriend or something, right? I guess, right? From a previous relationship she had, right? And they hit it off or something and they have hooked up, okay? You don't normally hear that kind of age gap, but it can happen, right? So don't judge, at least you be judged. Sparking free, he's going anyway. But he might get away with it, but I can't, right? Oh, I see. You have a double, what they call entendre, or a double, what's the word I'm looking for? Standard, that's it, right? In other words, some people can do it, but not everybody can do it. No, everybody can do it, right? The question is, are you trying to do it the right way, right? In the forgiving nature, or not at all? Like you're really not supposed to do, but you're getting caught up in some bullshit, right? Because people aren't listening to you. No. They're trying to make you a pedophile, even though you're telling them, I don't do that. I don't do that. But I can't stop it if the child's doing something with me, right? And I keep telling them you're not supposed to either, right? And it can be a crime if I'm mentally ill because I don't know what to do about it. And I'm telling you up front, I don't know what to do about it. If you were to make a move on me, I won't be able to stop you because I don't know how, right? I can try calling the police, but you can change the story on me and get me in trouble because I'm already in trouble, right? I'm already thought of as a pedophile, right? So I can't win or lose with them if they tried to have sex with me, right? Though I'm not remembering you either. So whatever, I mean, you're having your fun. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. I'm just not going to get mad about it, right? And tell you to stop if I can, right? If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But I'm trying to get you to stop best I can if you are or aren't doing it, right? That's all I can say. That's all you can say. So, like I said, right? But see, the girl's responding to me, even my stepniece, right? And I feel an attraction from her, right? Like we've been together already or something, but I don't know what's going on, right? And it's like, you're too young for me too, right? I know. But I don't know we're doing anything, right? But I don't live far from her either, right? She could walk the distance if she needed to, right? But I don't remember her coming over to my house, hardly, or my apartment, hardly ever, right? Though again, right? Then she moves out to the wherever, right, with her mom, and I don't really see her after Mark passes away until she comes over to my mom's house. And I guess it's to see her, but I feel the same attraction to her, but I just think it's, you know, stuff I'm supposed to handle and deal with and not do, right? It's the point too, right? You don't act on those feelings no matter who's the source, her or me, right? And I try not to because there's other things involved, right? There again, I think I saw our friend Robin, right? And she had two young ladies with her who I assume were her two daughters, right? After her breaking up with John, and they both look like, one looked like Big Rod's and Renee's, right? And one looked like she might be mine, and I don't remember being with Robin, right? Ever, or not in, right? So I do remember her being over at the trailer one time. Me and her alone, too. Right? She was waiting for my mom for something. And again, I let her come in, and we were just relaxing. Of course, I was in my bedroom, and she was in Renee's, right? That's all I really remember, but I had the hots for her for years, right? I just couldn't act on him until he was 18, right? But I don't remember doing anything with her. That's the problem, right? I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm not saying you don't want to, right? I'm just saying I don't understand why I don't. And it can only be as long as she was there. And it's kind of like with the salon. I don't know something happened beyond the time I was with her, but the parts I remember are not sexual, but just that she was there, right? And we were kind of interacting and talking and doing things, right? But not specifically what, right? Wow, weird. But she had a, I believe you named Ween. Then there's the Big Roddy factor. And I don't know if he was just like Donette too or something. But like I said, what happened was I was sick one day and Mom brought me over to her friend's mother's house, right? Her granny, right? Or something, right? And again, right, I was going to the bathroom and I knocked and she said, come in. And I saw her almost completely naked. And maybe she's why I dreamed of that Native American looking girl. Thought it's Native American looking. I don't know. But I would do things Wayne probably wouldn't do. He probably wouldn't do. I would ask her too, well, what does Wayne do to you? Maybe I'd do something different. I just don't know. I don't remember. And not purposely either, because I wasn't mind at the time, since, I was in my mind still a virgin, right? But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm a virgin who had sex with a lot of women and don't know he had sex with a lot of women. I don't know, right? Well, the thing about fornication is it's also tied to marriage. I know it is. The difference is one is judging you to condemn you for the sex, right? And one you're allowed to be with the woman because she's and you are trying to be a couple. Which is which? Even if it was your mom's older friend. Right. Were we both single? Yes. Could we mingle? Yes. Even if she had a daughter by Wayne before me, right? Or I gave her a couple of daughters too. I don't know. But then she hooked up with another dude, so I don't know. Well, see, a woman knows, so I would trust on that over the man, right? And if I have daughters with her, I don't know. But it wouldn't bother me because I don't, it might bother Wayne because he wants a son, for example. But it wouldn't bother Shane because he just wants Donette, right? For example, I would just want the woman, if we have a child or not, right? It's up to whichever sperm gets to eat first, right? I'm sure if we had a child, they would look similar, right? Because I'm a brunette with brown eyes, right? So it's done it, right? But we're not cheating if we started a relationship and we're keeping it a secret. And you won't listen to her if she's trying to say it ain't working out and you won't let her go. You won't let her go. I don't know or remember being with you ever, Donna. I mean, that is my issue now. And trying to figure it out. What is going on here? Something going on around here. Like Springfield said, around here. Right. And see, it's like that song though. Is he really going out with her? Is he really going to take her home tonight? It might be someone you don't want me to have either. Like the girl in the salon. You don't want me to have her. You're suddenly telling me she's 15. Well, she's 15. What's she doing working in the salon? She's supposed to be 16. I know it's a year's difference, but there's a reason for that, right? It's because of the sensitivity of cutting someone's nails. It's because you got to do it right and be qualified in Georgia to do it. Or you can't do it at all until you're of age to do it. And then you got to be trained first to do it and certified, all right? And you got to have a GED, all right? If she had none of those things, she's illegally working there, right? And they could go to jail for that. They could go to jail for that. Because she's like an underage worker, right? In that job, right? It don't matter the job either, right? It's like, when they buy the clothes from the foreign countries, right? And they have children working in the sweatshop, right? That's illegal for a reason. No. The children aren't really even getting paid properly, right? And then they put them into prostitution after that. It don't work out there, right? All these girls you're seeing on the internet, they're probably raped into it, have to have sex with the men around them too, right? And are their little sex slaves. But you don't care about that. You barely care about the gymnast, right? But the problem is they didn't know how to report it to anyone, right? They don't watch SVU like I do, right? I know. And so you got a timetable. That's the problem too. The sperm dies, right, within 3 days, right? If you don't get it to the police, they don't know, right? And I learned all that through SVU, right? That's my source. That's your source. But see, I'm trying to stop it too because I don't want a little 12-year-old girl who's being molested to try to have sex with me because mom had to keep the older men out of the house. Right? You should have known better, right? But what's going on? They're having bedroom issues. Watch the TD Jakes video. Mm-hmm. She kicked him out the bedroom and then he went in the daughter's bedroom, didn't he, TD Jakes? Mm-hmm. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Man, should know better than that. And then he rapes the girl. And the mom keeps it a secret because she'd lose everything, right? She let it happen. She let it happen on her watch. Including the girl. But that's the thing about Daphne, though, right? We're not in that situation. When I left her, what's the situation? She can do what she wanted to do. She can police or not, right? I never threatened her, dumbass. In fact, I would bring her back to her just because I don't know what's going on, right? Just to clear my name, right? Just to make sure she knows I didn't touch her, right? Even if she came in there or not, right? Why? I know better. You think so? No. Now, if I can't open my right eye because they're shooting at me or something with guns, and they're not BB guns, they're not BB guns. They're probably high-powered rifles or something because they got to do it from a distance. So they can't just walk up on me and shoot me anymore, right? But that didn't work either. They did, right? But see, they know the only thing you can beat a martial artist is what? A gun. You're bringing a gun to a martial artist to a gunfight, right? You're gonna lose because they will shoot you from a distance, dumbass, right? Well, nope. The martial artist is winning not just because he's a martial artist, but because we're on the resurrection of Jesus Christ. That's your problem. And guess how big the spear was he was pierced with? Bigger than your little bullet. Told you that too, didn't I? Before you tried to shoot me. And even then you can miss. You can miss. It's called nerves. Do you have any? You might think you do to shoot a man in cold blood, but all you got to do is be a second off and I go to the right direction or the wrong, right? And if I get up on you, you're dead, Not me, or you're knocked out. Not me, right? But then, again, they had to back up. Right. But see, that's what you're not getting. Men are judging other men for doing the same things, right? And Moses never said, Christians, that you couldn't have premarital sex. Just that if you did, you were to treat it like what? An engagement and get engaged with the girl through her father. So you can get engaged after the sex. If you had sex with a virgin and defiled her, I guess. That's why it was wrong of Amnon, who knew he wasn't supposed to sleep with his sister, right? Like I said about Renee, I've never tried to sleep with my sisters. Either Shonda or Renee. Now, I might have tickled Shonda once, but no nudity, no, to go to that level, right? Ever. Now, other women around Shonda, I don't know, because it's taken me a long time to eat in a restaurant. Who's, again, not Shonda. But not supposed to do that either, right? You're not supposed to just seduce the sister's brother, right? And then I'm not even know you did it either, right? But anyway, it's about time to get me my meals again. Now, what they do is they give you like 20 meals, so it's supposed to be how many? Right. For 7 days? 21 at least. Well, yeah, the only thing I'm missing, I think, is breakfast for 1 day, right? Which is okay, right? Right? And I got cereal or something. But 21 meals is 3 days, right? 20 is 1 meal off. You want me to fast or something for 1 meal? Okay. That's fine. All right. I got other food I can make once in a while. But I just started it, right? And I get a couple of Jellos, some pudding. That's why I also canceled the whatchamacallit, right? Food stamps, right? So now I don't get food stamps anymore. I don't need them getting Humana food, right? Can't do both, right? It's one or the other, right? So I canceled the food stamps, right? Now I shouldn't get them the 15th, but if I do, I'll call them and cancel again, right? Because I told them to cancel it or I won't renew it, right? I didn't do either. just don't lie about anything, right? If I know what I'm supposed to say, I say it, right? If I know what I'm not supposed to say, I try not to say it or do it, right? Only if another person is involved who wants to do it, even if I don't want to do it, then I'll try to talk to them about it and see if we can come to a compromise, right? If me and the girls came to a compromise, part of that compromise is they can never tell on me, right? But they're going to be on top, ladies, right? I'm not going to be on top of them. And they can stop at any time, even if I don't finish or they finish first or whatever, right? And I'm the backup. I'm the fall guy, right? I'm the guy they're actually wanting to be with, but can't be with. But the boyfriend tried to be with him first, right? Or the roommate, right? And then I'm left wondering what the hell happened because I don't even remember it. So that means someone also tried to attack me and found out about the girl sleeping with me, right? And they know, but the problem is what, right? They let it happen too, right? Like I said, right? I tried to talk her out of it, and she would not listen because of him, right? And then it's all going to come out if you go to police. I'm trying to forgive it, right? I'm trying to let it go because I didn't have a choice, right? And she didn't give me a choice. No, she didn't. I tried to give her one, right? But it's either him or me, right? And then the guy already listened to her. Right. Who would you choose? Who would you choose? Check. Because he would at least look it before he sees it. That's right. That's right. And you can put it in his face like she did the next day, right? And she misses him, right? He's the only one who let her control it, right? And wouldn't force it on her, right? And she still won't see him. She still won't see him. And she knows he's still looking for his wife, right? So maybe she's still trying to get to him and have sex with him still. And they're still interfering in it, right? Like you said, like she said. To cover the real criminal who is the boyfriend, right? Or the roommate, right? Not Shane. No, they want Shane to be responsible for it, right? Because she went all the way with him, right? See, and Shane can't stop that. Even the Indian girl. There's only 3 that fit that bill, right? That he knows Mike could have been with him, right? And that's it. That's it. 3 strikes and you're what? Technically out, but he didn't die because he's repenting, right? Now, what did Peter say? Times 7, right? He didn't do times 7, right? Just 3. And even then, he's trying to stop them and talk them out of it, right? Right. There's only 3 girls that fit that bill, and he remembers each encounter, right? And was trying to be with the mom or no one at all, even with Jesse's sister, right? If something happened there, right, she was again being the aggressor because of something Jesse was doing with her, maybe, right? But maybe he knew better than to have sex with her, but he started talking about Shane trying to find a girlfriend and all this, that, and the other, and maybe he tried to touch her inappropriately. So she went, I know how to act, fuck Shane. He's not a fuckhead like my brother, right? And tried to fuck me, but I tried to talk her out of it, but I said, well, I don't know what to do about it the same way, and I said, the only way we can do it is if you're on top or something. And see, I got her pregnant then, and then she came back on my birthday, right? And wasn't a virgin, so I'm all confused, right? I don't remember being with her. Because see, Jesse has to go looking for her if she's missing from the house. So Jesse would have to do something about it if, she went to my trailer, right? But where else can she go if Jesse's talking about me, trying to mess with her too, and then she wants to go see what I'm really like, and I'm really like, he said, I'm really a nice guy, trying to find a girlfriend, right? And all these girls are doing him wrong. And again, she wanted to do him right. She wanted to do him right? But she couldn't because of her age, and he would tell her that. It's not you, it's not me, it's your age, right? It's not that I don't care about you or couldn't love you or couldn't be your boyfriend, right? Because of being you, but because of the law, right? You just gotta wait 4 more years. And she didn't want to wait, right? I guess. I guess, right? But then she said okay to the same thing. I don't know, maybe you can be on top. And I can lick you first, right? See? You let her be on top. I let her be on top, right? I don't know about that. I don't know about, right? Because she's not been with a man, right? But I wouldn't be bothered by the net either, or the girl, but I'm not trying to be with either one, because one's my mom's old friend and one, right? But I wouldn't turn it down, right? Either one, either one. And it wouldn't matter if Donette was a virgin or not. No, I knew she was. I knew she wasn't. It wasn't about that. About that. It was just I had a little crush on her the whole time. Never said that. Couldn't really act on it until she was in the trailer one day, right? If we did, we didn't. I can't remember. Right. I know that's the problem too. If we went all the way or not. I know she was around me. I know. I wasn't in the trailer. We were kind of interacting. I know. I just don't remember if we had sex, right? I don't remember if Renee was there or not either, right? I just know she was there real early, real from the night before, right? I don't think she left. I don't think she left. But if she did, right, Wayne or someone else showed up showing their ass, right? Yeah, so it wasn't his mother because he didn't remember doing that either, right? Mom, you can't marry your son. That would freak me out. And have a child with me. It looks like we got these, right? I never saw Renee as my daughter, but like I said, we're not Isis and Horus, though, right? But I can't say I don't remember that either, though. But no, I don't know, right? I'm a young boy, I can get hard with the breeze, right? At 12 and 12. Mm-hmm. See, then these girls around me started turning up pregnant, right? Mm-hmm. Like I told you, Louise, right? She turned up pregnant. I don't remember being with her either, right? But she was the one I was chasing over Kathy, right? And like the song says, there's something going on around here, right? And I don't remember everything, and that's the problem, right? And I'm just trying to let it go, let it go, let it go. Because it's too troublesome to even worry about. Ain't it?